I communicate with him further. I tell him I'm traveling or thinking about taking a train to Kramatorsk on Monday. See, I'm trying to coordinate, hoping to see him before I leave. And he tells me in the evening, I'm very tired. I wash myself and go to bed there. There's no time to collect my thoughts. He said, I have a lot of work lately. I go to very dangerous areas of the city, that would be Kherson, and get people out of there. So he reminded me that he has been practicing his English, but he hasn't had time to do so. So I was trying to clarify exactly what he was doing in Kherson when he was driving, and I wondered whether he was taking people from Kherson and driving them to Mykolaiv, which is a large city further west. And he said, no, I don't drive to Mykolaiv. It starts with an N, but I don't know why they start with an N. It's Mykolaiv. All my friends say Mykolaiv. I drive them around Kherson. There are simply no shops in these dangerous places and no buses go there. I say, I understand. And when I'm going to go to the Carpathians, I don't know yet. We had talked about going to the mountains for a couple of days of vacation. He said he bought a couple of cars, and they were supposed to arrive in Kherson in early December, but they hadn't arrived. I believe he bought these cars in the United States, so they're shipped across the ocean, and somehow they are put on probably some sort of trailer and brought to Kherson. When I first traveled to Przemysl in Poland, which is a very close border to Ukraine, and there was a large Ukrainian refugee center there, there was a long line, I'd say probably 12 miles from Przemysl to the border, of vehicles waiting to go from Poland into Ukraine. And so many of these vehicles were pulling cars, or I should say trailers, with cars on the trailers. Many of them were clearly inoperable. They were probably going to be used for parts. And then, of course, there were other trailers with cars on them. Some small trailers, some large trailers. And I always wonder what that was about. And people are buying cars from the West in Ukraine.